Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. I hope you're doing fantastic. This is your reading for February the 23rd. Welcome to my channel. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Please take the message as a general. That means it may or may not connect with you. If it does not, it's okay. All right. So every reading, all energies are always changing. The world changes, and as we go through the reading, okay, Scorpio. So. And also give me that thumbs up and help my channel as we go through this reading. And if you'd like any information, please look in the description box for personal readings. All right, and the special right now for March, because spring is getting ready to start. And I was thinking this morning, what can I do for my beautiful Scorpios that has supported me? And, you know, for the luck for us, for Scorpio. So I'm going to offer a personal reading, one-on-one with me, face-to-face, for $35. Okay, so this is very, very rare I do this, but I want to do this because there's a lot of people out there that might need help, not need to save money or whatever the case may be, but you've been wanting to get that personal reading, and I have heard your feedback on that. Of course, I do have things to pay, and when you do transfer money to me to my PayPal or Venmo, I also pay taxes. I have to pay fees when that money is received. I have to receive that and pay money when it's transferred out. So, you know, I don't want you to think I'm making a lot of money, because the fees and the internet and the cards itself and my time is very expensive, right? So, but I'm just doing this to help you, support you, and also any donations or any readings I do goes to help my dogs, okay? That you know, for their health, and you see them on my community page. So take a look at my other videos. Thank you for supporting me here. But yeah, so make sure it's a limited time, and it's only for a certain number of people that I can do, fitting you in starting March 1st. So make sure that you get in on that deal, okay? So this is a one-time thing, so make sure that you go for $35. You can get your reading for 1 hour with me. And usually I do it again around your birthday. Okay, so, but anyway, let me know. So, calling on your soulmate here, Scorpio. Now, that could be your past or new person. So, but there's something here with your prayers, your meditation, your thinking, what you're visualizing. Yeah, you got some new love coming in here. It could be new love that's starting a new start with the old person, but that, you know, it kind of comes back later on, and it is retrograde here, so that's the reason I'm saying that. Unrequited love, and on the bottom of the deck of this deck is let friends help you. All right, so Scorpio, you have the calling in your soulmate, you have the new love, you have an unrequited love, and you have let your friends help you. Okay, so as we got through the reading, we will look at this type of information. And again, I'm only here on YouTube, so if you're seeing me on other platforms and TikTok, other places, you know, unless I'm saying go to my YouTube channel, then that's me, you know. But if it's any other places, other kind of thinking that's going on, or platforms that is a fake channel, please report that channel and let them know that that's fake, okay? Okay, Scorpio. 1 second, my dog is... Oh, my little messy dog. Yeah, he's a handful. Yeah. So anyway, so you do have the new love. You have the calling in your soulmate, and let friends help you. So sometimes Scorpios are very private people. We don't like to ask for help. We don't like to get our friends into our business. We're very quiet when it comes to minding our own business, kind of say. But sometimes you just might have just to ask in a way of, you know, getting support. And you want to feel supported, Scorpio. You also have the unrequited love here. So maybe there's before you were with someone that just the chemistry, you know, the chemistry kind of fizzled out or fizzled out. Or wasn't enough of substance to keep that person with you, or you with them. But there's new love here. So let's see what that's all about. So 8 of Wands, but it looks like you're manifesting here. So be careful. Retrograde is February 26th. I did make a video yesterday about, see that video before retrograde, February 26th. So take a look at that video. I will post it here at the end. All right. So let's see what your energies are coming up for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, you see here feeling, you know, with the Eight of Wands energy, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Strength card here, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like here you are, you know, you might be, you're very strong in this energy. I do feel like you're being very, very thoughtful about your peace, your happiness, your independence, your maybe you're enjoying your single life. You're being very resilient here, and you're moving into a good karma position and some good changes. Okay, so when you may have been feeling, you know, very hard on yourself, or things are going wrong, maybe things seems like one thing after another, never stops, it's never ending. But here, Scorpio, coming up in this last week of February, this could be the first week or second week, I would just look at that, but this is changing your mindset, how to think. Okay, so Three of Pentacles here, you're working towards something. You have options here. You might have many jobs that you're looking at. You might be looking at different places to live. You might be looking at different people, dating different people, you know, whatever that option case may be. But Seven of Cups is about fulfillment here too, with that Three of Pentacles. It's not always the options in a personal, you know, relationship. It can be, but I'm not seeing that right here because of the surrounding cards. I do feel like here you're looking at your life as a way of, you know, options, and you're weighing all your options. You're coming out of that, you're having this very clear, direct thinking going on about what's going on in your life and how you want to change this. I do feel like you're still battling a little bit of yeah, with that Tower there. You are having your own I call mini tower moments to yourself, that emotionally you might, you know, have that crying spell or panic attack or PTSD feeling just hit you at one time. Scorpio, just remember, just tell yourself that you're getting better, you're getting better, you're getting better. And if you say that in the moment of that Tower moment, or where you're feeling that rejection of people who abandon you or who hurt you, when you're in that moment, Scorpio, just tell yourself you're feeling better. Okay, so I'm getting better, I'm getting better. And because when you consciously say that and just say, God is with me, God is with me, or whoever you believe in is with me, my angels are with me. Okay, when you're saying that to yourself, you're giving that manifesting to confirmation to the universe that you do trust what they're doing. And with this Tower moment here, Scorpio, I do feel like, you know, you have, it's almost a feeling of you have being prepared to get something great for yourself. Okay, as you're moving into this cycle of life. So just feel like here you're in a new chapter that you're exploring, but it is that part of it's just getting out of that old chapter, you know, it's just getting out of that old mindset. Maybe you were dealing with a past partner here that was a bad choice for you, and it, you know, was chaotic, and it was very stressful and very hurtful, and you had to learn to depend on yourself here with the Independence card. All right, so you got the King of Cups here. Now, the Lovers card is showing, you know, that you felt like this person was your person, but you're standing in this grace of yourself, about loving yourself and staying single and gaining wisdom from this experience. So that's what I'm talking about, is that as we move through life, Scorpio, sometimes things don't work out. We end up with the wrong people. The people we trusted the most hurts us the most. You know, you probably know that phrase, and Scorpio knows that very well. But I do feel like here you're loving yourself and you're guiding yourself to find out what's next in your next best life. How you can live the best life here, okay? So let me look right here in the Tower. Can you show me 4 more cards, please? 1. I'm going to take the 1, 2, and we're going to get 1 more, 3, and 4. And the bottom of the deck is moving on. So I'm just going to put these in the way they came out. All right. So yeah, you're manifesting here, Scorpio. So the way it feels here is that your energy is about going from the old to the new, going from the past to the present, living in the present moment, enjoying your life, rebuilding your life, and understanding that you're being pushed to another level in life. You're being pushed to something different in life. You're being pushed to love yourself. You're being pushed to get to your path and your journey. But you're needing to love yourself here and stay in that mindset that I love myself, and you need to be telling yourself this in the mirror, Scorpio. I love myself, I love you in the mirror, okay? Give that confirmation to yourself. You don't need to hear I love you. Just look in the mirror. I know it sounds silly, but go to the mirror, look at yourself and say I love you. Whatever your name is. Like, my name's Connie. I love you, Connie. And look in the mirror. That's going to build your self-esteem here. It's going to make you love yourself even more. But you do have the Magician here. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You do have the Sun. And you do have the Six of Wands. So with this energy here, these two energies is saying, okay, I'm going to bring these blessings to you, Scorpio. You're going to be okay. You're going to have what you want. But you're going to have to pick yourself up and get on the horse. And go forward. Okay, you're going to have to go forward. And you have the Chariot here. You have a lot of horses here, okay? But one thing you should not be doing is, or you might be feeling, because of this past person or whoever this was, person that did not give you closure, or the person who left your life, did not come back or apologize, or, you know, that made you feel, that drained your energy here. So the universe is overlooking you with the angels and everything that you asked for, but they are asking you, hey, Scorpio, you know, you need to pick up yourself, get on your horse, and go forward, and do it, okay? Nothing can hold you back here. All right, so let's see in your outcome what is going to be in your outcome here, Scorpio. But this is what the universe message is for you today, as February 23rd. Remember, I am only on here on YouTube at Angel Guidance Tarot. So if you're seeing this video somewhere else, please report that person. And only on here on Angel Guidance Tarot on YouTube. So let's see what your outcome is going to be for Scorpio. All right. Okay. Now you have the Lover's card in the right, upright. So remember, lovers can be something about a good choice or a soulmate. So let's see here. Oh, that's too many. And let me get one more to confirm that Lover's card, please. And we'll see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you got the Four of Wands here. All right, Scorpio, the Magician is here. I still don't have enough energy. Six of Wands. Yeah, the Magician is saying, you know, because you have the Six of Wands over here. The Six of Wands is saying, Scorpio, don't forget about you. You are special. You are beautiful. You can have it all. You just have to change your mindset to wiggle out of that old chapter to the new chapter. And retrograde is not just about bringing people back. That's part of it, but it's also about retrograde is saying, I am going from, you know, don't reverse backwards to things that did not work for you. And it's going to feel like you need to go back to the past, or you might feel like there's something that was unfinished. Four of Cups here. You know, they're saying here, Scorpio, just because you were not successful with this past night that, you know, you gave out your love to, that did not work, it was for a reason, Scorpio. The reason is because it didn't work out here. They're going to bring you that Lover and a Four of Wands, a relationship. Okay, and there you have the confirmation here with the Magician again. So you have the Magician here twice to confirm that you are manifesting. Okay, so you're manifesting out from the old and in with the new, right? From old to new. And there's a person. Now, if you don't want a relationship, that's completely up to you. Again, it's free will. And you get to decide if you want to have someone or not. But I do feel like you're the new love of this person is going to be the person you've been dreaming about, the person you've been wanting, because you have been so strong for so long. And you will continue to be strong, but your heart is here. And you are calming yourself down here, Scorpio, as well. Okay, so let's get... Can you just tell me some more on this person? You have the Seven of Wands. So those are those wishes. That is that happiness. That is that feeling of, you know, success and calmness, like I said. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. This person's going to be able to invest in you. This person's going to... The Magician is working right now on your side. And they are preparing you for this person because... And it could be a fantastic job that's a boss, okay? It doesn't have to be love. But it has, you know, that's what it feels like, because lovers, soulmate, but it is a part of that feeling of making good choices as well. So there's something here where you're coming from this, it's like you're coming out of the cocoon into the beautiful butterfly, and this is pushing you in that transformational stage to be, you know, move forward in your new path, your new chapter. And you might be feeling that, but let me get one more to close out this reading for this. Let's get, okay, let's get one more. I'm sorry. Show me the cards for the Magician, please. Confirming with the Magician and the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. The heartbreak wanted to come back. Now, you saw me put it back. Three of Swords. So I think the messages here is, Scorpio, there is always going to feel, you're always going to feel that energy of the Three of Swords, okay? Because it's going to take you some while, and that's what you need to recognize here. The Magician is saying, I know you got hurt. You know, it could have been a third party. I know your heart feels like it's torn in different pieces, strings attached with people. But Scorpio, the message from this is saying, once you understand that not everybody's going to be your friend, not everybody's going to love you, not everyone's going to treat you right, not everybody's going to be respectful. This is the message from the past that we carry over into our future with that Wheel of Fortune, that you say, I'm not going to settle for less. I'm not going to give my heart to someone again because I deserve the best. Okay, that's that wish for the Seven of Wands. I deserve the best. And that's what you got to tell yourself in the mirror. I deserve the best. I deserve that great job. I deserve to have a pretty house. I deserve to have a good partner. I deserve to have this good job. But Ace of Wands is also about putting that fire in your mindset here, Scorpio. Changing, like I said, shifting your mindset to a forward way of thinking instead of dwelling in the hurt and the pain, which you're still dealing with, and I respect that. But if once you do that, you have the Queen of Wands, you're putting in your power. When you put all this energy together, instead of, this is going to be a very positive energy here, Scorpio, if you can see that. Just get that fire, thinking for changes to come in to make that new beginning, that new chapter, that whatever you're wishing for here, okay? You're standing in your own energy, okay? With the Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. I'm sorry, I turned that upside down. Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So you can see, and over here you have the Four of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. So all that is showing that this new, but the part that you have to change is to shift your mindset to possibilities, to new beginnings. This is what you want, because you're not going to settle for less. You're not going to settle for that breadcrumbing, that bad partner, that old place where you live is not making you happy. Maybe you need to move because you have bad memories there, bad energy there, or it's not your element, which Scorpios do well, get around water. So you might be thinking about how to move into a different place. Okay, so Scorpio, think about this, okay? So this is an energy that you're going to have to push yourself to understand. And that's the critical part, because you're still thinking from your heart space. And you have to push that healing into yourself and say, I know it's going to take time for me to heal, but I need to keep moving forward. I need to keep reaching for my goals. I need to keep pushing myself to get to the best life I can, because life is short. And that's what the message is here, Scorpio. Once you do that new love, that calling your soulmate, like I said, that's calling soulmate, and you have the soulmate card here twice, that you're going to see that the old person that you thought was your soulmate really was not your person. It was not your person. They cannot do anything good for you. And the new love that comes in your life is, and unrequited love here makes me feel like, remember how I told you over here, the King of Cups, you had to learn to love yourself more than anyone. And that's not a selfish thing to do. It's just saying boundaries. And that's what you have learned out of this whole thing, is boundaries. You cannot just turn your heart, your beautiful heart, over to anyone. You wouldn't throw hopefully, you know, when you watch the Titanic and she throws the blue diamond into the ocean. I get the scene, I understand the movie. But in reality, you are that blue diamond. You don't let people throw you away. You are the diamond. You are the blue diamond. You are that rare, beautiful gem in the world. And if people don't appreciate you, you need to say, okay, bye, you know. And that's one thing you have learned inside yourself, that you just cannot allow people to do whatever they want to and keep returning to you thinking you're just like a side dish or something, you know, that they can just, but I know from your nature of who you are, you were trying to make that relationship work. And as you see, when people leave and come back and leave and come back, or they abandon you or they neglect you, yes, it's very, very painful. It's very hurtful. But that's something in your heart that you're going to have to understand, that you didn't deserve that. You did not deserve that, and you know that, and I know that. But there's people out there who thinks it was okay, and they're playing the victim. But let them play, let them do whatever they think. But now you know, in your wisdom of that Hermit card we saw earlier, okay? So, Scorpio, this is your message. I hope this resonated for you. Give me that thumbs up, hype my channel, subscribe. And if you'd like to make a donation, please do so at the links below at Venmo or PayPal. And there's and watch other videos. You know, make sure follow me on Instagram, okay? I'm only on here on YouTube, so if you're watching this from another platform, it's being stolen from me, okay? Because I've already been through that experience. And there's a lot of people on TikTok and YouTube, they steal other people's, and great, you know, people take their time. Mostly it's the readers that, you know, people want to watch. So be careful with scammers and fake people out there, because, you know, when you watch that, and you know it's stolen, and you feel like it's stolen, report that person, you know. Don't let that person get away with it. Be that Scorpio, pull out that stinger for once. You know, if you're going to do anything, just report that person. Even if it's another YouTube tarot reader, because those people that just steals their material, their content, and just goes and puts it on a TikTok or, you know, Instagram or whatever, or another YouTube channel, and pretend it's their own. You know, so make sure you report that. If all of us stuck together, Scorpios, we'll make the world a better place. So fight against those scammers, okay? And on top of that, be careful of romance scammers as well. Too many different types of scammers out there. So Scorpio, this has been your reading. So make sure if you'd like to get a personal reading for $35, make sure you do that before time runs out, okay? It's limited space. So Scorpio, I'll see you next time. Send another light. Bye-bye.